Ada yang menjelaskan bahwa ini maksud dengan fitnah dari timur dikaitkan dengan Najd, keluarnya Syekh Muhammad bin Abdul Wahab. Ya Allah, ini orang yang tidak paham hadis. Karena hadis itu kan saling menjelaskan. Dalam satu riwayat disebutkan Najd, dalam satu riwayat disebutkan Irak, dan Irak itu masih bagian Najd. Dalam satu riwayat disebutkan Irak, dan Irak itu masih bagian Najd. Dalam satu riwayat disebutkan Irak, dan Irak itu masih bagian Najd. Jadi yang dimaksud dengan Najd di sini adalah Irak yang sebut. Jadi yang dimaksud dengan Najd di sini adalah Irak yang sebut. Jadi yang dimaksud dengan Najd di sini adalah Irak.
Benarkah yang katanya ustadz sunnah melakukan semuanya sesuai dengan sunnah yang kuafa? Survei membuktikan. Tengok.
وَإِذَا قِيلَ لَهُمْ لَا تُفْسِدُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ قَالُوا إِنَّمَا نَحْنُ مُصْلِحُونَ أَلَا إِنَّهُمْ هُمُ الْمُفْسِدُونَ وَلَكِنْ لَا يَشْعُرُونَ.
An attack on Yemen, a bombing attack so far. Devote attention to a hadith of the Prophet ﷺ, in which he gave to us a triangle of Akhirul Zaman. And my brief talk to you today is on that triangle. A triangle is a figure with three corners in it. In one corner he said, Allahumma barik lana fi Shamina, our Sham, our beloved Sham. Sham is Syria, Sham also includes Palestine and so on. So he prays for Allah's blessings on Sham, which is most of all Damascus. And then he says, Allahumma barik lana fi Shamina wa Yemenina. And he also prays for his Yemen, his beloved Yemen, and asks for Allah's blessings on Yemen. One corner of the triangle is Sham, the next corner of the triangle is Yemen. And both Sham and Yemen have very important roles to play in Akhirul Zaman. For example, Damascus. It is in Damascus that Imam al-Mahdi will be present. Not only do you have Imam al-Mahdi in Sham, in Damascus, and have Dajjal also present at the same place in Damascus, in Sham, when the Imam is there. But number three, that Nabi Isa alayhi salam, Jesus, returns right there in the same spot. He refers to it as our Yemen, therefore our beloved Yemen. This also is a very important corner. Why? Because one of the signs of the last day, major signs of the last day, if fire is going to come out of Yemen, said the Prophet alayhi salatu. State Department in the United States not going to like this at all. Oh no. If fire is going to come out of Yemen, Britain and France can do what they want, they can't stop it. If fire is going to come out of Yemen and drive people to their place of assembly for judgment. MashaAllah, this is lovely language, I love it. So Yemen has a very important role to play in Akhirul Zaman. And those who have been traitors to Islam, they have to be scared of Yemen. Because it's coming. The fire is coming. What is the third corner of the triangle? The people ask, O Messenger of Allah, what about our Najd? Today when you ask people about Najd, they have forgotten. They changed the name and they gave a new name, a bogus name that they took out of a garbage bin, and they call it the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Why? So that you will forget the word Najd. That is why. Well then, what is Najd? The Arabian Peninsula is divided into two main parts. On the eastern side of Arabia is the part of Arabia called Najd. And that's where you have the oil fields, that's where you have Dahran, that's where you have Riyadh, the capital city. Why did they change the name? Why did they want the world to forget the word Najd? The answer is because when the people asked the Prophet about Najd, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he did not reply. For this one, he's silent. Ominous silence, ominous silence for Najd. Why? Then when they ask a second time, O Messenger of Allah, what about our Najd? The time has now come with the Saudi attack on Yemen for us to expose you as bogus and fraudulent as scholars of Islam. When the Prophet answered, this is what he said, pointing to Najd. He said, from Najd there will be fitna, test and trial. And that's what we now experience. And earthquakes. And earthquakes are not only physical earthquakes, you have political earthquakes as well. You have monetary earthquakes as well, like the petrodollar monetary system. And he said about Najd, the corner of the triangle, the third corner, he said, Qarn al-Shaitan. Qarn means a horn, but Qarn also means an age, a period of time. And so we concluded when the Prophet said about Najd, the third corner of the triangle, that this is Qarn al-Shaitan, we say that's the satanic age.
تكلم والشجرة مني سيف الهم تراه استل سيف الهم تراه استل.
أو القرنيون نسبة لقرن الشيطان. كل دي مسميات في بلاد مختلفة. يعني بعض العلماء في كتابهم سموهم القرنيون لأن قال نجد يخرج منها قرن الشيطان فسموهم القرنيون نسبة لهذا. وبعض العلماء سموهم الوهابية لأن هذا الفكر أول ما نشأ على لسان محمد بن عبد الوهاب فنسب إليه. وبعض العلماء سموهم السلفية لأن هم سموا نفسهم كده السلفية. وبعض العلماء سموهم النجدية لأنهم نشأوا بالنجد. وهكذا علشان بس إيه ما يغركش التسمية الكثيرة وهي كلها تدل على فكر واحد. كما ورد في حديث صحيح البخاري في صحيح البخاري عندما دعا صلى الله عليه وسلم للشام بالبركة ولليمن بالبركة فقيل له ولنجدنا يا رسول الله فقال صلى الله عليه وسلم عندها يطلع قرن الشيطان وصدق رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم وانتشر هذا الفكر.